It begins in silence, almost imperceptibly. You're 8 years old, sitting at the kitchen table, watching a parent unravel. Maybe it's anger, maybe it's despair, maybe it's the quiet absence of someone too broken to show up. And without anyone telling you, something inside shifts. You realize, if I don't hold this together, nothing will. This is how a child disappears, not physically, but inside. They smile when they want to scream. They shrink their needs. They learn to predict moods before they speak. They become the emotional compass of a home that should never have asked for it, and the world applauds them for it. So responsible, so strong, so mature. But no one asks, at what cost? This is the hidden grief of those who grew up too soon. And it doesn't vanish with age. It shapes your relationships, your career, your self-worth. If you don't understand it, you'll keep replaying the patterns that once saved you, but now quietly eat away at your soul. Here's what's happening underneath. Psychologists call it parentification. A child becomes the caretaker, the peacemaker, the therapist, the protector. And this rewires the brain. Because when a child is forced to regulate emotions, both theirs and everyone else's, they develop hypervigilance, always scanning, always anticipating disaster, always calculating how to earn safety through performance. The child learns, your needs are dangerous, others' needs are urgent, your voice is optional. And slowly you vanish inside. In its place grows a version of you who performs flawlessly, smiles on cue, fixes problems silently, and forgets that this mask isn't your true face. But the inner child, the real you, is still there, silent, wounded, whispering, "Why didn't anyone protect me?" As adulthood arrives, these survival mechanisms become traps, hyper-independence, emotional walls, difficulty trusting softness, numbness in joy, exhaustion as a measure of worth. Rest feels unsafe, love feels transactional, safety feels foreign. And all of it is rooted in instinct. The child didn't choose this. They were doing what children always do. They sacrificed themselves to preserve attachment. This wasn't weakness, it was brilliance. But brilliance came at a cost. Many adults carry these hidden children inside, high-achieving, over-functioning, silent, caring, but longing, quietly, desperately, for someone to see them, to ask, "Are you okay?" That longing isn't for your adult self. It's for the child who never got to be seen. Healing begins not with fixing, but with witnessing, with telling yourself the truth. What happened to you mattered. What you endured was not normal. You weren't weak. You were a child surviving an impossible job. And it's okay to finally put that child first. This shadow work is brutal. You have to feel what you never felt: grief, rage, sorrow, abandonment, birthdays forgotten, innocence stolen, safety denied. But grief is not weakness. It is the first sign of repair. In adult life, these patterns show up subtly. You overfunction in friendships. You apologize for existing. You confuse exhaustion with achievement. You struggle with boundaries. You avoid asking for help.
These are coping strategies, not flaws, and they can be unlearned, but only when you stop worshiping your strength and start honoring your wounds. Ask your inner child, what did you need that no one gave you? You may hear, I needed to be seen. I needed safety. I needed joy without fear. And slowly you give those things to yourself, not to erase the past, but to stop reliving it. Healing is not becoming someone new. It's remembering who you were before survival forced you to disappear. Your maturity wasn't the problem. The problem was never having a choice. Now you do. You can choose softness. You can choose to rest. You can stop fixing everyone else and start caring for yourself. Some days you will feel like that small child again. Let it happen. Let them cry. Let them play. Let them be seen. Because you're not broken. You are becoming whole. You never had a childhood, but you still have a future. And this time, you get to write it.